our speaker. This is why we're here, okay? So that's housekeeping all out of the way, all right?
Good.
All right, by show of hands, how many of you have ever competed at Toastmasters? Wow, that's exciting. Holy cow, you got a lot of good supporters out here, competitors. That's great. Okay, first we have the table topics contest and then the international speech contest, okay? I'd like to recognize some of our Toastmasters here who are helping with this event. First we have our, our Pledge of Allegiance and Thought was given by Ron Rice. Thank you, Ron. And Ron also is filling in for our Sergeant at Arms today. David Stewart, of course, our area governor here today. York Somerville is our chief judge. Let's see, we have got, again, Alexis Shooter, thank you for arranging the room. And our timers today are Mark Witecki and Robert Howland. And yes, our ballot counter is Kathy Navy. So I'm going to ask Mark Witecki, our timer, to go over our timing rules. Mark.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. As already declared, I'm Mark Witecki. This is Rob Howland. We're the timekeepers for this morning's event. You can see it's heavily balanced, and Rob's doing the technical work, and I'm doing the writing down. That's all right. When we start with the table topics contest, the time allotted for the speakers is 1 to 2 minutes. The green light will come on at 1 minute. At 1 minute 30 seconds, the yellow light will come on. At 2 minutes, the red light will come on. Rob is going to demonstrate the lights for everybody right now.
Green, yellow, red.
All right. Now, there is a 30-second grace period in the timing. So if a speaker were to speak less than 30 seconds, they would be disqualified. Or if a speaker for table topics goes over 2 minutes and 30 seconds, they will be disqualified. For international speech competition, the time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. So if a speaker was to go less than 4 minutes, 30 seconds, it's a disqualification. More than 7 minutes, 30 seconds, also disqualification. Between speeches, we're going to have 1 minute of silence, so the judges can tally their votes, tally their points, and give the judges, kind of give them bearing on getting ready for the next contestant. So 1 minute of silence between each contestant. At the end of the contest, at the end of the table topics contest, and at the end of the international speech contest, there will be 2 minutes of silence, so the judges can go back through all their points scoring systems and declare who they want to cast their votes for. Are there any questions?
Actually, it's not a question, just a clarification for those of you that have not been in a table topics contest. For typical table topics, we do have a 30-second under buffer. For the contest, we do not. So they do not have an under buffer. They must speak to a minimum of 1 minute. They do have the 30-second over buffer. They can go to 2 minutes and 30 seconds and still be within the time constraints.
Okay, thank you, Ron. Here's a hint.
Speak to the green.
If you're falling short, just stand up there and move around. You'll make the minute there.
Good hit.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Okay, for our judges and audience today, I'm going to read out the contestants' speaking order. Speaking order, thank you. So, for table topic, our first speaker will be Jim Ellis. Jim Ellis, number 1. The second speaker will be Carrie Brown. Third is Ross Tarr. Ross is here. Fourth will be Jill Revelle. Any questions? You ready to get started?
Yes.
Yes? All right. All right, at this time I'd like to ask all table topic contests to be escorted out the door.
So if you're contestant 2, 3, or 4, I'm going to leave 1 behind. I hope that's okay.
Absolutely. Next contestant, Jill Revelle. What one habit would you most like to break? What one habit would you most like to break? Jill Revelle. All judges, all the ballots been turned in, the last one here? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's give a round of applause. At this time, we'd like to take a 10-minute break, so make sure you're back at 5 minutes till.
Yeah.
The International Speech Contest. Exciting stuff. Have you ever heard a speech that truly inspired you? Wow, sit back and listen because you're about to be inspired. Yes, Roy.
One comment, please, from the Chief Judge. Make sure, judges, you fill out 3 spots on your judging form. It's very important. Thank you.
Thank you, York. Absolutely. Okay. I'd like to read just 2 of the rules for the International Speech Contest so that everyone's familiar with what the rules are. The International Speech Contest begins at the club level and proceeds through the area, division, district, semifinals, and international levels. Every participant in the finals of the International Speech Contest must present an entirely new and different speech than given in any international speech contest since January 1 of that year. Okay, so pretty exciting stuff. I failed last time. I did let the contestants, I briefed the contestants and let them know of the speaking area, but I apologize, I didn't let the audience know, so this time I'd like to let you know as far as the speakers are concerned, they have the entire area from the first row to the width of this room, okay? Alrighty, and let's see. Alright, so as far as the judges are concerned, I'm going to read the order of the speakers for the International Speech Contest. First is Jim Menninger. Second is Jeff Thomas. Third, Jim Ellis. And fourth, Jerome Coleman. At this time, I'd like to ask our timer, Mark, in the back, to go over the timing rules for the International Speech Contest, please.
All right, timing rules for International Speech Contest. Each speaker will have 5 to 7 minutes. The 30-second rule does apply in this situation. So below 4 minutes 30 seconds or above 7 minutes 30 seconds, disqualifications in order. Once again, we're going to have 1 minute of silence between each speaker. So as soon as the speaker's done, we'll have 1 minute of silence, then we'll bring in the next speaker. After all the contestants go, we'll have 2 minutes of silence. Any questions? As far as the lights, green light comes on to 5 minutes, yellow light 6 minutes, red light 7 minutes. All right.
Okay. If I can ask all of the International Speech contestants.
They can stay in the room if they'd like.
Oh, they can say, oh, I'm sorry.
You just can't come in and out while someone's speaking. Don't even try it.
He has a stun gun.
Watch out. Okay. At this time, we will get started. And do we need to ask for 1 minute of pause before?
No.
Okay, 1 minute of silence, please. Our next contestant, Jeff Thomas. Right person, right place, right time. Right person, right place, right time. Jeff Thomas.
Entertained?
Yeah.
Quite a contest, wasn't it? It's pretty amazing. Woo-hoo! Well, before we're going to announce the winners, I'm going to stretch out the tension a little bit. We have a couple of other things to talk about. Our Division G governor is in the house. I'm going to let her stand up and tell you a little bit about the division contest.
St. Patty's Day, we're going to be hosting the Division G contest at the Suncoast Hospice. Hopefully everybody knows that location. There are
Hospice Clearwater.
Clearwater.
We had a
Yes, that's
contestant
right.
last year went to the wrong one.
Oh, really? Yes, Suncoast. And if you haven't seen the flyer, there should have been flyers on your seat with all the details. There are a couple extras up here if you didn't get one. It's going to be a wonderful contest. We're going to have the caliber of speakers that we have here today, plus more. So it's a wonderful opportunity to get out there and see everybody. After the Division G contest, there are division contests going on all over our district. On May 4th in Sarasota is going to be the district conference. That'll be the last district conference of us as District 47 with the Bahamas. So if you've never been to a conference, this is the one to go to. Not only is it going to be just a fabulous contest with all of us there, it's going to be in Sarasota right next to the Ringling Museum. It's kid-friendly, so there's going to be lots to do for the family. Bring the family out. There's going to be activities for the kids right across the street. There's a Gee Whiz museum, and of course the Ringling Museum is a must-see. So definitely take advantage of this opportunity. The hotel is filling up fast, so when you call, make your reservations and ask for the Toastmaster rate. And early registration is until March 18th, so you'll want to make sure you go online and register early to save some bucks. And also, you know, get first dibs of everything. And Kathy, did you want to say anything about the? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Kathy.
Fabulous division governor, eh?
Yeah.
Yes. We have March 8th is the cutoff on the cheapest rate you can get for the spring conference. $115. You get 3 meals. Friday night, Saturday night, and lunch. We have a world champion coming in, and if you have never heard of him, we had him at last year's conference, David Henderson, the aviator. We combined efforts with a district in New York, and we flew over Olivia Schofield. Now, much like Sean Purvis, who in the regional competition went 15 seconds over time. Oh, Olivia Schofield did the same thing on the final stage. Yeah. Both of them would have made it had they stayed in time. But Olivia will be there, and she overcame a speech impediment. She is a mother of 2, lives in Berlin. She has a great story. So we will have that. Olivia Schofield, David Henderson, and many, many more great presenters. So take advantage of the $115 rate. And the hotel, you actually have to go online to book the hotel. If you call, they'll tell you the hotel's booked. You have to do it online. So go to District 47 website. You all know how to do that? Who's been on the District 47 website? Very good. Toastmasters D47.org. Follow the spring conference stuff. You can get the hotel there. Yes, Ron?
I just wanted to add, although David Henderson is a big draw, Olivia Schofield, if you haven't seen her, you will be impressed, I assure you. But more important, we will be selecting our district international speech contestant to move on to the international stage in Orlando in August. So you'll be able to see who is going on behalf of District 47, and that person may be in the room today. Just something to think about. Sorry,
Yes,
take your
yes.
guess.
Very good. Now the district loves to award our members and clubs with things to motivate them. And who looks at the Sunshiner? Who gets the Sunshiner in their email? The reason you don't get it is because you haven't signed up for it. Really, we can't send it to you unless you ask for it. So go on the Toastmasters D47 website, sign up for the Sunshiner. There are some club incentives for you, and from January 1st to March 30th, any club getting 6 educational awards will get a $15 gift certificate for Toastmasters. Okay? During that time, January 1, March 30th. And then there's another, who has done the High Performance Leadership Project? High Performance performance leadership project must be done to become a distinguished Toastmaster, the highest level in Toastmasters. And to buy the pack, it's $20, I believe, $15 or $20. If you submit a high performance leadership project from January 1st to May 31st, we will purchase and send your club a high performance leadership pack. So you will be doing your club a favor by completing it before May 31st. So those are our incentives. Do you have any incentives that you want to share?
I have a few, and David's done a remarkable job getting them out in his newsletter, and I appreciate that. How many of you get David's newsletter? Area news and notes. Are they not fantastically done? I've actually told him I want to plagiarize them in the future because he is so eloquent and nicely puts together. He's a marketing genius, and I'm thinking he probably had something to do with that. Doesn't mean I'm right. However, for those of you that know, March is our dues renewal period. It's one of those things we don't pick the date, we just abide by it. It's kind of like the income taxes Jerome shared with us during his speech. And because it's always a challenge to get our members to get that done, and it seems to me, I don't know about you, it seems to me that come March 30th, every Toastmasters club in, well, the area, the division, the district, but worldwide, is trying to pay dues. And as a result, it's very slow, cumbersome, annoying, and frustrating. So District 47 has allowed us to give you an incentive. If you get paid before March 9th, your club, which means at least 6 members, your officer maybe. Nice and easy. Get that done before March 9th, we're going to send you a $20 TI certificate. District dollars is what we call it. It's basically a voucher that says you use it, spend it how you want at your club, send that receipt back with the district dollars to the district, and we'll reimburse you for that. So I would encourage you all to take advantage of that. It's not a lot of hard work. Get you over that hump. That deadline, April 15th, is Uncle Sam's. Ours is April 10th. We tell you March 30th, get it out of the way. Why wait? Get the stress out of your life. That's one less wolf. One less wolf. David Stewart.
All right, 2 more quick announcements. Club 2284 is having an open house. Mark Raticki is their president. Can you tell us a brief comment or two about what you guys are doing?
I can, David, but I think Rick had his notes prepared. Rick is the Vice President
All right.
of Public Relations on this topic. So go ahead, Rick.
I love it.
Keynote speaker Gary Mull is coming to town. He's going to talk about 5 presentation techniques. You are all welcome to it. It's 2 Tuesdays from now at 6:15 at Piccadilly Cafeteria. We have flyers, more than enough. Please take one, and please consider coming and tell other folks about it. Thank you, Dave. Mark.
All right.
And my chief judge, York Somerville, if you don't know, is extremely involved with youth. He has a youth program going on. I want him to talk a little bit about. York, would you mind?
Thank you, David. 3 dates today. First, the tie. Most of you never see me in a tie. But we all know President's Day is coming Monday, so I wore this tie because I felt it fit that we celebrate our presidents. And on February 2nd of last year, a very good Toastmaster died. His name was Joseph Miller. And for those of you that know Joseph, he was impeccably dressed. And I swore I'd wear a tie in Joseph's honor all the time, and I haven't. But today I want to, and for those of us and everybody that knows him, and Sean made his championship speech about Joseph. He touched us all, and he did a lot for Toastmasters. But the real reason today is I want to talk to you about my youth leadership program. I call it Youth Speaking to America. Now, what exactly is Youth Speaking to America? It's a whole new organization I'm creating, a whole new contest on April 27th at Suncoast Hospice, and we're all going to know how to get there. There's a room fills 300 people. Can we get 300 people in there? Yes, we can. We are creating an online contest because we have no idea how many young people want to enter. as of February 22nd, which is next Wednesday, I will have my online Facebook form done where the young people can go and start to enter with their videos. All the rules are spelled out on my website, yorksplace.com. These flyers are available in the back of the room. We are looking for evaluators to help these young people evaluate their speeches before we choose the 32 finalists for April 22nd. So we look forward to everybody, please pass the word, help me out, let's get involved, because it's our future, it's their future, and it's also the future of Toastmasters.
All right.
All right. The Grand Poobah would like to make an announcement.
Hi, everyone.
Never quit.
Never. No, I have to get up in time. Actually, I have a nice surprise for everyone. How many people know world champion of public speaking, Lance Miller?
We do.
Lance Miller? I'm bringing him to town here for one night. It's going to be March 2nd, Friday night. It's also going to be at Suncoast Hospice.
Whoa.
And it's for club presidents, area governors, club presidents, and their guests. So if you'd like to go see him, get with your president and see if he'll give you an okay to go. You kind of make it a little difficult. Anyways, he's going to be doing a 2.5-hour presentation, and part of it's going to be on how to boom Toastmasters, how to boom your club. And he's an extraordinary leader and speaker, and he has really boomed his club. He took his club from 6 members to 95 members in 2 years. He's extraordinary. Anyways, he's going to do a brand new presentation. Write that down, talk to your president, see if it's okay with him for you to go. You got to bring a note. Or her. That's it.
Right. I want to thank a couple people who helped me put this contest on, because basically I just picked a date and said, if you guys go make this happen, and they made it happen, and I want to thank everyone involved in this. My ballot candidator, Kathy Navy. The gentleman on the clock who did a fantastic job, Robert Howland and Mark Witecki. My illustrious Sergeant at Arms to control, bang that gavel like no one can, Mr. Ron Wright. This was the first gentleman who stepped up and said he would volunteer for this, and I appreciate his guidance, Mr. York Somerville, my Chief Judge. And the lady who ran the show, my contest master, who didn't know what she was getting herself into. Did a great job. And I have special recognition. You know, the first place I picked was booked. The second place I booked was picked. She said, don't worry, I find you a place. And she found me a place, and I think she found a great place. She handled all the location and all the logistics and got it all set up, Alexa Shooter. All right, if I can have my contest master and my chief judge come up, it's time to give the awards. Chief Judge, are we ready?
Okay.
Let's do second place table topics. I'll let you announce that one.
Okay. Drum roll, please. Second place for table topics, Jim Ellis.
Come on.
Beautification. Everybody in this. Wow, fancy. In the middle, Jeannie.
Smile like you'll be in a future marketing campaign.
Second place speech contest. I'm going to really drag this out. I'm no fool. I know how to keep an audience on the stage.
Okay, just switching gears. Second place place international speech contest. Drum roll, please. Mr. Jeff Thomas.
Ooh, here we go.
Okay, first place table topics. Drum roll, please. Miss Jill Rebel.
Yeah, all right.
And first place for the international speech contest. Drum roll, please. Mr. Jerome Coleman.
Congratulations, everybody, and we will sure to support them and go out to the division contest. Anything else from any of the good of the order? Well, with that, it's a big sigh of relief. We're done. Thank you.